a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Western Michigan's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Works the middle, and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10.
Man, you got to love the effort, selling out for that. Listen, it wasn't a deep pass down the field. It's a short pass, but great effort, laying out, good body control, bringing in the diving catch.
Catch in the middle, it's Whitaker. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Whitaker. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Whitaker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
It'll be a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. 12th play of the opening drive coming up, but now this marathon faces a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And here's the return. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll ride the hot hand. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So now it's second and long. Here we go, set. On the run, it's Butler. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Broncos headed quickly to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of bossing them.
And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Clemson's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks...
There he goes! They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. No huddle offense to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They'll run it from the gun. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
It's caught downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Clemson! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Western Michigan, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. He's going to run it. Knocked off his feet.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground.
Wide run to the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Broncos want to move quickly.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Broncos have this offense rolling.
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Military stunt.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. The Tigers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Cricket.
Out of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Here's a heat. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Whitaker. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
It'll be 3rd and long. Defense wants to bring the heat. Pressure coming. Caught behind the line. It's Butler. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Just needs a crack to get a return. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Pucks it out of the air.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Quarterback will keep it. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good. Easy call for the refs. push that lead out a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Broncos will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
no doubt, lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long.
Let's go! Let's go! Ready to go!
From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The give on the option. Past the 45. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Caught over the middle. It's Leon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the easy throw in the flat. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Calls his own number. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Hauls it in. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Wants to go up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? They're dealing with a second and long. Making side adjustments here. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, or as they call it in this game there in San Diego, just another typical Holiday Bowl. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Holiday Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Broncos will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Clemson is quick to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he got loose. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Clemson set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on second down. On the option. The pitch. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Got it in the middle, it's best. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Oh, he's got some space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to fourth down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. Defense just missed out.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you. A sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Got room to work. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it for the first down at the 31.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Slithers into space. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Clemson jumps to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tiger.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. The Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
Here we go, sack. Ready to go.
He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play again.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Leon. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snagged in the middle. It's Leon. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Trying to seal the edge on the right. What a play by... It'll be an 8-yard loss. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Best. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. Got his man on the outside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being...
Brings it down on the right side. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running back searching for a hole. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Broncos will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jet. Turning it on! He's at the 50, the 30, he's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Clemson!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. To the air on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Pushes the mile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Hand off from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Right on target this time. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Tigers are on the move. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Off play action on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Pressure's there and he lets it go.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the board and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like it.
And down he goes back with the 3.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
This is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. When you know you have a team out of class,